out. That's why it's empty.
You used it to store your things? Then where are the original contents of the box? That's what I want.
Oh, you want the thing that used to be in the box? You should have said so.
That sounds
you haven't
like
broken
right
it.
There. Confirmed it was so concerned with the explosion that we failed to recognize that the threat had not yet passed. We must alert the command at once to seek shelter. What? You mean to go there to investigate? And again, you are more than capable of defending yourself, as you wish. We will leave this in your hands. The Grand Skull Ground is situated at the base of Kahidaka here. I myself am not familiar with the mountain paths, but the quarry workers are bound to know many. Portananiad, for instance, he has worked there the longest. Go well, my friend, and may the sisters help you.
Celia!
Okay, let me give you the full story. I love the scent of wine, and after reading up on the art of winemaking, I have grasped some of the key principles. In short, whatever ingredients you use, it's essential to include something sweet. In an attempt to select the most suitable ingredient, I gathered samples of all the sweet plants and fruits I could find in the Mondstadt area. Then, I tried them all in turn and took detailed notes. I also factored in the differences between the same ingredient grown in different locations. For instance, sweet flowers from Springvale are a little sweeter than those at Cape Oath.
Wow. That sounds like a lot of work.
Oh, I'm sure she was more than happy to do it. All the work, all of the wine tasting. I'm sure she was more than happy.
It was no problem at all.
No problem
Just
at
my
all.
duty as a maid of Favonius.
It was her duty. It was her duty to get drunk for 4 days in a row. It was her freaking duty, Paimon.
The chance to source the Defender's will on behalf of the Knights of Favonius is a huge honor for me.
It was a duty and it was an honor. She did her duty admirably in the face of serious adversity. She trumped through somehow. The hangovers and the drunkenness, it was all part of her duty.
Noelle, your eyes are sparkling. But Paimon thinks it could be because of Lisa's brainwashing.
Shh, we don't talk about that, Paimon. Shh.
Anyway, I was worried that my evaluation would be too subjective if only I were involved.
Yes,
Thankfully,
that's true.
I ran into Sucrose the other day on her way out of the lab.
Oh, so you had your drinking buddy. That's why you're both here.
Oh
Yes, you've been found out, Sucrose.
no! What is it, Sucrose?
I just remembered why I left the lab that day. I was supposed to go and fetch some lab equipment we imported recently.
It's okay. What you were doing, it was part of an honorable mission given to Noelle. Couldn't be helped. You had more important things to do with Noelle.
Oh.
Uh-oh. That look on your face seems to say you forgot all about it and have been in the lab this whole time.
I've been in the lab drinking away this entire time, man. I don't know how they would have forgot it, man.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh.
Don't worry about it. It's my fault, really. I'll go and see Marjorie about the equipment shortly. Carry on, Noelle.
Oh, okay. Anyway, Sucrose is a true professional when it comes to this kind of research. I showed her my list, and she made some extremely valuable suggestions.
Your faces are still flushed red from all the drinking.
Please, you don't need to go out of your way to compliment me. Noelle filled me in on the background of the whole situation.
Oh, okay.
I was moved to see how seriously she took this task, even though she'd never even met Razor before. However, none of the potential ingredients she had identified were perfect candidates, in my opinion. What we needed was a fruit high in sugar and easily fermentable. After a final look at Noelle's list, I picked the Sensetia sample from near Cider Lake as a basis, with a view to improving it. Using bioalchemical techniques, we were able to amplify the sweetness, then conduct a few tests to compare the results against the benchmarks.
Watching Sucrose work on an experiment when she's in the zone blew me away. Such focus and determination.
Well, drunk too, man. She's got quite the focus and determination.
I already said don't compliment me. Anyway, the result of our research is the Epsilon Series Tetrasweet Sensetia, Variation 63. And it's finally ready. The sweetness has been verified through rigorous testing. And the size and color are both optimal, too.
Much wine testing. So much testing. Now we need to go find something else to test together.
Noah shortened the name to Quadruple Sweetness Sensetia. Unfortunately, it can't be produced on a very large scale under the current conditions. But as long as we have enough for Razor.
Oh, we want to taste just a little bit.
Hey, what's wrong with you? You were great! Your words won over Inaya! Talk like that during the debate, and you'll get an easy win! Thanks for that, Paimon. But I still feel like it'll be an uphill battle. I need to be calmer, cooler, and more collected.
Yep. Even if her daddy wants to leave, she'll make him stay.
Mystery novel!
Alright, we should be ready. Let me see. So the next one... should be Calusia. I'm wondering though if we have more of our quest things to do in here first though. Supply quests. Well, actually, yeah, it's right here, isn't it?
YouTube, Blizztech, she was drunk driving.
Who was drunk driving? Let's see. Supply missions. Okay, so yeah, we've done. Yeah. The ones that we did yesterday, I guess, count for today's as well. Okay.
YouTube, Blizztech, she's upset she smacked the curb.
Who is? Are you saying with how my character looks? I mean, I don't know. I guess she kind of has that look.
YouTube, Blizztech drinking.
Well, here, I'll put on her other gear here so that we're warrior champ. There we go. Wait, didn't put on my soul crystal. There we go. Now we are warrior. Okay, so we gotta go down here. The next quest is over here.
YouTube, Blizztech Genshin Impact Wine Cellar Simulator.
Why? No, it's more like drinking and flying. Well, at least if I had unlocked this area, I'd be able to fly, but I don't have the area fully. Well, all of the quests necessary for this region to fly. He slaps me with a weak amount of damage, like 670. Take more damage from falling. I'm drinking and driving with one hand. Yeah. Dig site, chief boy. He's gonna tell me how amazing I am, I'm sure. Lolly, what a conveniently timed entrance, ho. I was just thinking that I ought to send someone to check on Anog and Knog. No, you definitely shouldn't. They're still poking and prodding in those whatsits you dug into the ruins, which is all well and good until one of them sets off another explosion. Thank you. You know how they get when they're curious about something. Not to mention that our annual carnival is fast approaching. There's plenty that wants doing before we're ready. I need those two to start pulling their weight. While you're looking in on them, remind them that they've got duties outside tinkering with rusty thingamaboos, will you? Maybe they'll listen if it's you doing the nagging. They seem to respect you as much as they respect anyone. Must be all the violence. You'll find them in the tunnels, of course. Can't lure them out of their love for money. There for love nor money, and believe me, I've tried. So he's tried making love to them? Is that what he's telling me? It's a little awkward.
Yeah. I wanted to thank you for helping in Winnie's Discord.
Yeah. I didn't realize that I helped with Winnie's Discord. I just thought I sent Winnie a DM to help. Not everyone is privy to your inner thoughts. Allow me to explain. The pod confirmed that this device grants the user some sort of weaponry, which presumes that that is indeed the key to which 2P spoke. Unfortunately, no sooner had we gotten it working than it stopped again. Based on our previous experiences, we assume it's run out of power, and we require a supplementary energy source. So let's hurry up and find one. The sooner we can get the key working, the sooner we can pulverize our enemies. Now wait just a moment. We aren't even certain what sort of weaponry is involved here. Even if we get the key working again, we shouldn't activate it willy-nilly. Honestly, Cog, this ceaseless whining of yours is why we never make any progress. It's not whining, it's being ethical and prudent. Must you always bicker so? Yes. Oh my goodness. What were we talking about? Ah, yes, why I'm right. I agree that we still know too little about the machine life forms and androids, but that's precisely why we need to seize the opportunity. If we claim the weaponry for ourselves, we'll know exactly what the enemy's capabilities are, and then, only then, can we protect the village from comparable technology. Fine, I see your point. We'll be safer in the long run if we activate the weaponry sooner rather than later. Or everyone else will. I'll probably have dropped dead from trying to keep up with you. Haha, you say that, but you're far too stubborn to die. That's why I can always count on you. You too, most loyal and lethal assistant. Come along, we have a power source to find. Okay, so where did they go exactly? Did they leave? Yes, they did. It's about time. I've been considering what we need in order to power the key. A hefty chunk of crystal from a knocker ought to do it, though I haven't quite worked out how we divert its energy for our purposes. Cog and I will think on it while you head to the hollows and liberate that crystal. Find us when you're back in Korma. Okay, so it's up there. This is part of my quest here? I'm guessing so. Aw, please don't do your circle on me. It would definitely hurt terribly. Looks like I got the crystal already from it. Yeah, I'm wondering what help exactly I did with Winnie's Discord. I don't feel like I really did anything. You gotta love my title for the stream today. Nier Fantasy XIV. They're the ones that decided to mix Nier Automata with Final Fantasy XIV, so... I believe Nier Automata is one of their games, so... Aha, you got one, right? No, that's why I'm back. I'm back because I didn't get one, you know. Perfect, now we can run some tests. It's like, do you really think I would be back if I hadn't gotten it? Yes, it'll take a bit of experimentation to get the key powered up. It is science, you know. Hmm. I've got festivities for you to do. Oh, and there's Peck. I knew you had roped her into your schemes again. Yeah. Always doing it. They're good schemes, and anyway, you're the one who keeps sending her to check on us. I wouldn't have to if you do the work you were assigned. The carnival won't wait on your pet projects. They're so small. Fine, fine. Come on, Cog. Let's get this over with. Frustrating as they are, you have to admire their enthusiasm for tinkering. If they can put up with a tenth of that energy towards the carnival, we'll be ready in no time. I hope you'll be able to attend. You won't have seen the like before, I assure you. Not to mention, we're eager to show you our appreciation for helping us with those machines. And there's no better way to do that than with a dwarven toast to your health or two. Dozen. 24 toasts. Eccentric villager. So the role of bearer, we went outside after all. Nothing you can't handle, I hope. Okay. It's not that I think Chief made a poor choice, mind, but a bit of a waste, yes. But there's no better way for you to introduce yourself to the rest of the village, and wouldn't you know it, you're not so bad. Aha, you'll be the bearer. Well, hand it over. This is what we've all been waiting for. Ah, the colors of Korma. The speak of our village, our lives, our very soul. Except this one. Never really cared for this one. Looks like it tripped halfway through the journey from beige to yellow and fell in a ditch. Time already, is it? Oh, my hands are so sweaty. Do take care now. I'd hate to be the one that drops the banner. Ooh, well done. Let's share a drink once it's safely unfurled, eh? The carnival is is our way of showing appreciation for each other, and I certainly appreciate you for keeping this banner from slipping away like a greased eel. Finished, have you? Hopefully speaking with these folks helped impress upon you that this wasn't some menial errand anyone could have done. No, the slightest mishap in the banner process, delivery process, would have spelled disaster, you hear? Now, without further ado, let the carnival begin. Oh, that's all that we needed to do for a whole carnival? Jeez. That was a pretty fast transformation, jeez. 1 minute it looks ordinary, and I deliver 3 banners, and then it's festival time, jeez. They have turned into Sonic the Hedgehog. Local cuisine and drinks, huh? Don't spare me these menial tasks. If I see one more streamer. Why, if it isn't pack and run absolutely ragged with tedious carnival duties, no doubt. I delivered 3 banners. It was pretty easy. It is my solemn duty to eat my weight in carnival food. Yes. Eating, are you mad? There's no time for that. We've got the key to activate. All of this festive nonsense has been an unnecessary distraction, but Knog and I did manage to make some real progress while the chief wasn't looking. And if you want the details, and I know you do, you'll have to meet us at the usual place. The last thing we need is half the village drunkenly eavesdropping. And we can definitely grab some food on the go. You might as well while you're there. There you are. Let's review our work, shall we? Doubtless you've forgotten some significant detail. Yes, I'm sure I forgot. As hopefully even you will recall, we require a source of energy to restore the functionality to the so-called key 2P told us about. We obtained said source in the form of a knocker crystal carapace, though the transference of energy from crystal to key proved a challenge. Nothing that Knog and I, in my infinite wisdom, couldn't handle, however. You'll find your faith in us well rewarded. The key is now fully powered, and as far as we can tell, functional, so I dare say we'll soon be capable of smiting our enemies with the press of a button. Or we would be if the first clue as to how to operate the blasted thing. Indeed, it seems the key is more complicated than the device we anticipated thus far. We have succeeded in only in making it display a series of strange glyphs. We presented these to the pod for translation, of course. We cannot make heads nor tails of its terminology, no matter how many times we prompt it to explain. The android's appearance appear to have an intuitive or at least finely honed grasp of technology, so I have no doubt 2P would know, but she's shown no signs of miraculously awakening, that's for certain. You pod, can 2P be revived? Analyzing android repair sequence, error detected, confirming details, damage to internal mechanism detected, proposal, replace the damaged part. So with the replacement part, repair is possible. I dare say facilitating that process would prove more efficient than continuing our own fruitless experimentation with the key. I would hardly call wandering the factory for days on end with the barest idea of what sort of part we're looking for efficient. So unless our friend here just happened to stumble upon a room filled with android corpses ripe for harvesting, I mean, we did earlier. Now that you mention it, odd but superlative. You will take us there at once. We'll bring the pod too. It can tell us if any of the androids still have the parts we need. Onward. Indeed, onward to repair the androids. What's this? Geronimo! Time to grab the android corpse for harvesting. This be the place. Say and use the phrase containing a nog to retract the easily distributed. I don't know if I have to use quotation marks. I said, get your butt over here, Anog. How disturbing. The color of the garb is different, but they do appear to be the same as Makus 2P. Which means, ghoulish or not, we can make use of them. This is truly excellent, Cog. Understanding is that pod should be able to salvage the correct part and initiate repairs. Let's see. Just gotta rip something out of one of the android's chests here real quick. Must instruct it every single time? Go on, pod fix 2P. Wakey wakey! Did it work? Yep. Imagine sleeping at a time like this. Unacceptable. Alright. Mwahaha, sweet success. Let's not waste any more time about it. 2P, do you remember what happened? Hopefully. I was damaged in combat and you brought me here. And then you wildly inconvenienced us by dying on the table, yes. Fortunately for you, we were clever enough to pick up the pod here, and by the fact that we're having this conversation, I assume it's succeeded in repairing the damage. I see. Did you locate the key as I instructed? Despite how little information we had to go on, we did. It's fully operational as far as we can tell, so can you use it? What be it detecting? What? An earthquake? Everyone outside now. Or is it an earthquake? Well, that seems great. Boing, boing, boom! This is what happens when you give Clee an airship. The mountain, what happened to the mountain? This isn't. Nog, look. More androids? I'm supposing? Yeah, I think so. 2P, no, there are too many. Worried for me? Don't be. What's the meaning of this? It means your assistance is no longer necessary. Seems a little heavy for him. Have it your way then. See this world to its end. Let's see. I know I worried, but I thought she was our friend. And who are you? Let's see. Is your dress about to turn white? 'Cause if so. I am Horha, number 2, type B unit, but you may call me 2B. I'm here to destroy the androids in white. Ah, this is 2B.